I hear a dirty character.
Monkey.
A very dirty, stagnant dog-like character. Clifford the Green Bulldog. Clifford the Green Bulldog.
Come here. Roof.
What you say, Courtney? What is roof? Put up Clifford the big green dog for me now, please.
Mr. Roof.
Matilda Nunes. Matilda Nunes. Marjorie Henry Tyson. Matilda Nunes begot Henry Isaac Tyson Jr. Henry Isaac Tyson begot Isabel Tyson. Isabel Tyson begot Logan Levy. Logan Levy begot Alice Levy Golding. Alice Levy begot who? Mark Golding. So I tell you right down from the slave come down.
Now, Clifford the big.
Roof.
This man Jamaica, said that he went after Mark Golding's antecedents. But I don't think Jamaica know that this bulldog also came from slave history.
Ancestry.
Remember that my first love is history.
You're a historian.
As a historian, I'm going to go into the United Kingdom
In depth.
to find their files. Clifford the big bulldog. Who is Charles Warmington to you? Clifford the big bulldog.
Who is?
Yeah, when I call Clifford, you know what you must do. Clifford the big bulldog.
Roof.
Who is Charles Warmington to you?
Answer.
Charles Warmington profile and legacy. 1792. Owner of the Hermitage in St. John, Jamaica. From the least 1826. Resident in Jamaica from at least 1820. Deceased the 25th of October, 1863. Clifford, the big bulldog. Charles, son of Joseph Warmington. Elizabeth Cazit of Lanivet, Cornwall, England. Baptized in Lanivet, Cornwall, England. She had one sister, Courtney, Elizabeth. Two brothers, Joseph and Nicholas, whom he honored by naming his children after them. This look like a solid slave owner history. Clifford, come here. Come here, Clifford. In 1826, he registered ownership of enslaved people on the Hermitage plantation in the parish of St. John. Remember that Jamaica did have enough parish before we have the 14 now. With 5 enslaved people whom he had purchased since 1823.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus.
Clifford. So I want you to tell me,
Yes.
do you have a history of your family equally being slave owners? So when you come and talk about Golding begot and who begot, is Charles Warmington in your lineage? Now you understand why he behave, how he behave.
Yeah.
Now you understand, Jamaica, why this kind of nasty, dirty miscreant, Clifford,
Roof.
Clifford, Clifford, Clifford.
Roof.
St. John, if you never know Courtney, is now St. Catherine.
So, okay.
St. John,
He's no saying.
if you know history, St. John is actually now who? St. Catherine. And that is why I tell you, no students.
That's a powerful song.
Now you understand why the dirt, but you now understand him color. Him was one of them, you know, Courtney.
Yeah.
Who, when was born,
Pet slave.
what you call them?
Pet slave.
Courtney! Oh,
Pet
slave!
slave.
Oh, slave!
Little pet slave, yeah.
Oh, slave!
Ball out. Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus.
Him way back a master, we are left.
But on a serious note, Jamaica.
Serious, you know? I'm a joke.
Half a man, you know.
Yeah.
Half a man, Jamaica.
So I go on, sir.
So now you understand why he behaves the way he behaves. Because he never had the privilege. He never had the privilege of other siblings. Because now you understand why he brings up this argument, not just once, not just twice, not just thrice, but multiple times about Mark Golding.
But people don't know.
But Jamaica,
Don't know.
ask him about his lineage. Ask him, Jamaica, about his lineage of Charles Warmington. You know, want me to go further?
Go.
In 1826, he registered the ownership, as I said. In 1832, he had purchased 2 slaves, people in St. John. Also from Deputy Marshal Sale, along with a further 3 who were registered in St. Thomas in the Vale, bringing his total number of people of slaves to 13. 13!
What can go so?
Joseph Kwabengora Warmington, free child. Hear this one, yeah? The free child, you know. Joseph Kwabengora Warmington, the free child, baptized the 24th of the 9th, 1820 in St. John. Elizabeth Warmington born 1821 of color free, and Frances Lanyon Warmington born 1823 of color free, who were now baptized in St. John. Jenny Bear, colored daughter of Charles Warmington, and Elizabeth Queensborough baptized in St. Dorothy. 1827, Nicholas Gross Warmington, age 4, and Charles Bowden Warmington, age 3, baptized in St. John, 1823. Isn't this your lineage? Isn't this your lineage, Clifford, the big bulldog? Isn't this him lineage, Courtney? I want Clifford to tell Jamaica tonight, if this isn't your lineage, isn't these your forefathers?
Of course.
Isn't these your forefathers, your great grand and grand and grand and grand?
Come on. Yeah.
I tell you, no, don't trouble me, you know. Because St. Dorothy is where you think, Courtney. St. Dorothy is Old Harbour. Ask anybody. St. Dorothy is Old Harbour. So how coincidental that all of these names, the Warmington, who was the free child and who was the colored child, they were all bastards. All bastards. Ask St. Dorothy. Ask people in Old Harbour. Ask people in Old Harbour about the history of St. Catherine. They will tell you about St. Dorothy and St. John. Those were the names inside the parish of St. Catherine now. So when you come about Golding, Abakra Master, go look into the antecedent sound of history. You Master Warmy, you the big bulldog. You were the black sheep. You came from bastardness. That is why you behave the way you behave. That is why you behave the behave. So when it comes on to, make you want me repeat him. Who beget to beget to beget? Slave owner bastard, this one here, you know. That is why him behave so, because him think him should have the privilege. Bakra Master Black Sheep. Rude.
Oh, slave.
Remember, a man like Joshua Manley make some man who could have get to the name. Man like Joshua Manley make some man who could have get to the name. No bastard, no day again. No bastard, no day again. A man like, you don't want me talk tonight, Jamaica? You don't want me talk tonight, Jamaica? A man like Joshua Manley, make them a bastard, they can't get relevance. Is who this a call me. Make sure they pan point, you know. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Vaz is one of them too.
What you mean Vaz is one of them?
Yes, there are Vaz is one of them too. You coming out of slave master line. Like just like Warmington.
What you said?
I learned that today.
What you said?
Yes.
No.
He's coming out of the same slavery drive like Warmington.
Oh.
Yeah, his family too is slave drive. I learned that today.
Oh, how will you learn it? No.
Mr. Wayne. Mr. Wayne loaned someone and
oh, all right.
Yes.
Reverse the cars! Bangarang! And where they come from, send it back.
And where they come from, send it back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he come from, send it back. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send it back. Reverse the curse.
Yes, good night, caller, quickly.
Andre, I'm calling from Toronto. Buddy, you are on fire.
We?
Keep going.
Yes, sir, me
Keep
on
going,
fire.
Man.
Me on fire.
You are on fire. I love your show. Keep going.
All right, my boss. That's why you must support me and bless up the super chat. You hear what I said? Bless up the super chat.
Will do, Andre. Will do.
Hey,
right.
The man say I call from Toronto and me dep on fire. I have to dep on fire for the wicked then. Imagine you come from slave master lineage. All you thinking could have go get the history. All you thinking could have come and tell you about who beget from who beget. Because him going at the document, him going at the history books, in the archives. But I can't go into the archives because I'm a historian myself. When I hear the little dirty bulldog, how you sound like a shih tzu, sir? When you hear them a dirty bulldog, I go on like them as somebody. You know want me read more? Ophelia, I not read no more tonight, pan that the one, you know. But it's a mongrel, you know.
get back.